I have spontaneously decided to make a new video. Typically, when I make videos, I will wait for the perfect opportunity, for the perfect lighting, for the perfect energy. But I've realized that it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what energy is apparent, because either way, I am sharing my soul. Either way, I am sharing the present moment. And my dad told me that I should be selfless, that I should give to the people, regardless if I feel like I should or not. Now, I haven't been feeling like making videos. In fact, I hate to see my own face on a camera, and I hate to hear my own voice, but I know that there's somebody out there that will appreciate, and there's somebody out there that will find value in the wisdom that I can share, in the energy that I can share. So, I've decided spontaneously to make a new video. One thing that has been getting in the way of my content is the fact that I have nothing to talk about. There is really no words for me to say. There is really nothing for me to share, because I am so immersed in my own experience, and I assume that you are too. But nonetheless, I believe in the peanut gallery, in the noise that is modern day content, in the noise that is modern day YouTube. My still energy, not still, but at peace, my calm energy will still be of value. I no longer care. I no longer care if I get 1 million views. I no longer care if I get 1 view. I no longer care if my videos help anybody, because all that is. All that is. You know, Ram Dass, he always jokes about his lectures, and he says, this is the beginner course. And the people say, Ram Dass, you've done the beginner course 1 million times. When is the advanced course? And he said, if it was truly an advanced course, we wouldn't say anything at all. We would just sit with the being, with the awareness that is life. This is the advanced course. What does it mean to give selflessly? What does it mean to exude the highest light? That is a question I ask, and I do not know the answer of. I have a video on my channel from a while ago. I'd be surprised if you could find it. And it's called, I think it's called A Video About Nothing. And in that video, there was nothing to make a video about. But nonetheless, there was something. Do you understand? Throughout my days, I try to pay attention to what is my experience and where is my experience coming from. Where is it coming from? Where do my words come from? Where does my music come from? Where does my being come from? I have... Oh, my dad's coming outside. I don't know how he always comes outside right when I'm making a video.
I'm kidding.
You got anything to say to the people?
Oh, shit, man.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No. Not at the moment. I'm too wiped out.
I get it. I'm just making a video. I haven't made a video in quite a while.
This is very true. I'm gonna go chill here for a minute.
You're all good. So, it's the advanced course. So there's nothing to say. Because I'm assuming you're all here. I'm assuming everything is as it's meant to be. You know, as I made all my videos that have ever blown up, all my videos that have reached many, many people, before I made those videos, I would pray. And I would pray to God. I would pray to whatever is the origin of everything. And I would pray and I would say, God, please tell me what to say. And I say that now. And the tricky thing about God is that it's so apparent. It's so visible. It's right in front of your eyes. It's everything you experience. So the fish who spends his whole life inside of the water, he often doesn't know that the water even is anything. The human who exists his entire life inside of God doesn't know that God is anything. That's the tricky thing about God, is that it's right in front of you. It's everything you experience is this divine, this origin, this light, this creation. Where does it come from? I often question. I've reached a point where it doesn't matter what I say, because the energy and the knowing is always present. It does not matter what I say. I can say the most random thing, and it does not matter, because what is what is. I made this concept that I call experiencism. It's the idea that the only truth is that in which you experience. Because when you talk about truth, you're simply talking. It becomes words, it becomes ideas, it becomes concepts. But what you experience, this nobody can argue with. Nobody can argue with what you experience. This is the truth. And I believe that our mind, our ego, the part of you that is talking inside of you, and you sometimes identify and think, I am this ego. I am this voice inside my head, and it tricks you to believe that that is you. But hear me when I say, anything that is truly you cannot be said in words, cannot be captured in ideas. Anything that is God cannot be said in words, cannot be captured. This is the truth. The truth is undeniable. What happens when the last person to comfort, what happens when they are not here anymore? When the last person that can say everything is okay and you are okay, what happens when they are gone? It is just you and God. It is you and the experience of life. The other day, I drank too much and smoked way too much weed at the same time. And I entered this, what I would call hell, a state of being where I really was suffering, but there was a part of me aware the entire time of something's happening right now. Is it happening to me? I don't think so. I think really something is just happening. This is how everything is. Everything is just happening. And you think, the mind, the ego mind, the monster mind, it says, this is happening to me. It thinks this is happening to me. And you hear that voice inside your head and you believe it. And that's when the ego mind takes over, is when you truly believe, yes, this is happening to me. You see, because the true self, the true awareness, nothing is happening to it. I know you know. Because in every moment of your life, there has been a part of you that has simply been experiencing. That has simply been aware of the experience. There's no identity. There is simply what is and what is happening. But why do you say this is me? It's happening to me. It's the societal conditioning, the somebodyness. You think you are really somebody. You're not anybody. You are that which is beyond that which is. The awareness of that which is. This, you can zoom out. This is the process of alchemy. The ability to turn anything into anything. Any experience into anything. You have suffering. You have pain. You have confusion. You have being forgotten. There is that experience, and this is where the alchemy is you say, but who am I beyond this? Who am I beyond this experience? Who am I beyond my suffering? You see, there is a part of you. There's many dimensions to life. There's many higher dimensions and lower dimensions to what you typically experience. Now, the process of alchemy is the ability to let go of what you are currently attached to. To say, why am I so stuck on this? Why am I stuck on this feeling, this energy? You really feel like it's you, but it's not. And this is the process of alchemy, is to assume a higher position. To assume the self that is beyond the self. And to trust it. Because there is something here that is foreign. There is something here that is beyond what you know. There is something here that you cannot quite grasp, but you know it's there. There is something here. What is it? What is it? And do not try to understand it. Do not try to put words to the truth. No. The truth is what reveals itself when you finally stop putting words to it, when you finally stop labeling what is truth, what is really here. You know, I truly think in these higher dimensions, there's a lot less mind. There's a lot less analyzation of thinking what, blah, 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 I am this, I am that, I'm a human being. No. You see the rock inside of the river, the tree inside of the forest, it does not think and think and think, oh, am I a tree? Oh, am I a rock? It doesn't do that. There's something else. There is a finer, more subtle energy. And the only way that this energy can be apparent is when you have an open enough conscious, when you are not distracted, when you are not occupied, when you are able to sit and be with what is. What is? Can you sit with it? Most people, they run and run. And I ran and I ran and I ran. I ran away from it. I ran away from the truth. I ran away from my own death. I ran away from my own life. Because truly these are the same. Death is a transitory state. It is when the consciousness is undergoing a transformation of what is within its awareness. We get so identified, so attached to certain things, certain experience. We think it is us. But what happens when the thing that you identify with goes away? We will all die. We will all die. And many people, I think they are afraid to think about it. They're afraid to ponder and wonder, what happens when I die? That's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it is through this awareness that you can be open to what is impossible, what is beyond what I normally think about, the infinite, the divine. You have to open up to this and not to attach and say, I am this, I am that. And I'll leave it at that because I've said very many words. So goodbye. Until next time.